Good evening and welcome. I'm Sheila Balgobin, principal of Simply Improve Health, and I help people to train better and longer, have improved sleep, and enjoy better quality of health using simple, native to the body products and simple techniques. And I'm also the dream detective, and I help people find the gold in the gobbledygooks of their dreams so that they can live the lives they dream of. This evening, just wanted to share some thoughts with you. So that's in the first session of my 6-week course on dream interpretation. And the ladies are raring to go. They've already got dreams to look at over the coming weeks. And I'm doing the homework assignments too, which is why I'm wearing this. I mean, you can hardly see it, but there's a crystal in there. It's a malachite. And I'll be experiencing the course along with my students because I discovered years ago that the most important teachers I've ever had have actually been my clients. And I'll give you a good example of what I mean by that. Some years ago, I was running a lottery-funded project delivering complementary therapies in my local community, and along with a team of therapists. And one particular year, which was particularly gray and gloomy and quite stormy, I had a lot of clients coming to see me during these sessions, and they were all complaining about basically the winter blues, or SAD, seasonal affective disorder. And it took a while, advising them, well, you can do this, you can do that, there's this available, there's that available. And then the penny finally dropped as to why so many people were coming to me with the same issue. Is, damn, I'm suffering with it myself. And I actually had to address my own problems with seasonal affective disorder, because this far north, in the winter months, it gets dark quite early. So the nights are just very, very long. But that's changing now. Where the days are getting longer, which is nice. But what that taught me was that I needed to listen to my clients. I needed to learn from them so that I could be more effective at what I was doing. And it also is in tandem with something that my grandfather always used to say. It's like you should learn at least one new thing every day. At least one new thing. But with my clients, I learned several new things every day, which is great because it keeps me growing. It keeps me learning. If I don't know everything, and if I don't know it, I'll try to find it out. There may be things that my clients may present with that are outside of my general experience, and I learn from them. So I'm always learning. I'm always the student, and a good teacher, I have found, is always learning themselves, not just from their own personal experience, but learning with their clients as well. Because if you're not learning, you're stagnating, you're not growing. And sooner or later, not only are you going to stop moving, but you're going to start sliding backwards, because other people will be continually expanding their knowledge, and in essence, leaving you behind. So I would suggest that whatever it is you may be doing in life, that you never stop learning. I mean, even in the corporate world. I mean, when I was in the corporate world, way back when, thank goodness I can say that now, uh, I was continually learning new skills, and if they were paying for it, I was taking new courses and learning new things, because it made me more employable. It kept me through all kinds of economic downturns and upturns and sideways, because I had various skills. skills. So you should never stop learning, whatever it is you're doing, whether you're working for yourself, and particularly when you're working for yourself, or you're working for someone else. Now, the principle is the same. If you're not growing, you're stagnating or actually moving backwards. So I would challenge you to think about whether you are looking at the opportunities to learn something new. I mean, it doesn't have to be formal learning where you're going to classes. It could be informal learning. It could be learning a hobby. Whatever it is, taking up knitting, learning a new language, learning how to dance salsa, whatever it is, you should constantly be evolving and growing and changing and becoming a more rounded individual, because it makes you more interesting, it keeps you employed, and if you're running a business, it can only enhance things for you, because you're not going to know everything there is to know about business. Even if you come out of school with an MBA, you're not going to learn everything you know about business. You learn doing business. You learn with your clients what to do, what not to do. You can set ground rules, but every person that comes your way is going to have their own set of parameters and issues and isms and schisms and all the rest of it. You have to learn to, like a dancer, to be able to negotiate around the other couples on the dance floor in order not to end up in a fist fight because you bumped into somebody. So it's about being flexible, and being flexible means having an open mind. And I spoke about this in my last live, about having the beginner's mind, to admit at times that you, to be able to state that I don't know, but I'm willing to find out and learn something new that I can apply someplace else. And that is the definition of wisdom. Knowledge is accumulation of facts. Great. But wisdom, which is what you're really after, is knowledge applied. And that's really where it's at. So my suggestion is to look at your life and see where you're gaining wisdom, where you're gaining, not just accumulating facts, but taking that knowledge that you're accumulating, however you're accumulating it, and applying it somewhere, you putting it to use. And you can only do that when you're working with others. You can't do it in isolation. So again, I come back to the primary premise of this live is that your clients, the people that you work with, your colleagues, your clients, even friends, family, and strangers on the street, are all your teachers. I remember something that my mother always used to tell me, and I think she's right. She says, never turn up your nose at anyone, because everyone has something to teach you. Even a bum on the street, laying in the gutter, can teach you something. And she's absolutely right. We are all teachers and we are all students. We can all teach something and we can all learn something. So I would put that to you and challenge you over the days to come to think about, what are you teaching others and what are you allowing yourself to learn, so that you can move and grow and not stagnate or fall behind. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Hi, Chris. Have a great evening, great rest of the week, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.